What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my studio. For those who don't know me, I'm Randy. This is my art channel. I have an update and then I have a question for you all before we get into the painting today. So I have some new lights. Hopefully they look good. I'm pretty excited. Get a little upgrade. So I have a lot of projects that are in process and they'll be shot with whatever lighting situation I had, and then they'll probably end with the new lighting. So there's going to be a period of time where there's going to be a mix of both, but hopefully at some point in the future all the lighting is going to be better. I wanted to ask you guys a question. One of my last videos I painted a hummingbird on a acrylic pour background, and I mentioned that I had a whole bunch of these that I want to paint stuff on, and I just wanted to show them to you and see what you guys think, and if you have any ideas about what I should put on this. I have some ideas, I'll share that with you, but yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think. Alright, cool. So these are the boards that I have already prepared, and I just want to kind of hold these up, let you guys see what they look like. Yeah, so the color looks a lot better in these lights, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that moving forward. So here's the first one. Let me know in the comments what you see, what you think would be good on top of this. I have a couple ideas. I could obviously do more hummingbirds and stuff like that. Curious to hear what you guys think. So we'll just go through these in order. There's like 5 of them. So in the comments, if you see one that you think is interesting or would like to see something on, just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. So there's that one. This one's kind of crazy looking. It's got a little gold shimmer to it, hot pink, purple. It's kind of crazy. These are all on wood panels, by the way. This is a really neat process. I'll probably do some of these, make some videos of these in the future. It's like I got a little fingerprint or something in that one, but this one I almost want to leave by its just alone. It looks really cool. I think it's got like a really great palette. It's just really interesting. And by the way, I did not use silicone to create the bubbles in this. I think I might have used a little bit of alcohol. I wasn't quite sure about the silicone. It does a really good job of creating these bubbles and lines, but I think it can make the paint a little unstable. So I don't know. That's just me. This one I already started painting on, doing some kind of crazy, weird universe world. I'm going to continue to cover this. I don't think it's going where I want it necessarily, so we'll see. Let me know what you think. And this last one, pretty dead set that I'm going to put like an airplane flying over this, because it feels to me like a shot of almost like a planet from space. But I think I'm going to put like a jumbo jet or something like flying from above so you can like look down on it. We'll see. Anyways, that was that. Let me know. So I've been painting a lot of hummingbirds lately, as if you've seen my videos you know that, but I haven't shown you much of working on this specific bird. And today I'm going to do 2 paintings and make them monochromatic, green version and a purple version. As usual, I start with these backgrounds that are just a gradient mix of a few different colors. I did 2 backgrounds in this mint green. This color is a mix of phthalocyanine green. I think I pronounced that right. I'll have the link to it in the description. That and white. And I use a big wide brush to just create these interesting backgrounds. The one on the left I ended up covering, I believe, in purple and pink later. I think that's the one. Yeah, I thought you'd enjoy this little technique here where we just take some paint and just twist it around on the brush, and I think it's interesting. It makes these blurry flower shapes, if you will. I'm probably going to do a lot more of that in the future to see what I can come up with, but I think it makes a really neat texture. Here I go again, just painting with my fingers. I know I need to stop doing that or get gloves or something, but sometimes I really do just feel like I get a better effect and a better start when I use my finger. Pretty quickly I'm already into this. It didn't take long, I got a bird going here. And I actually have one of the other paintings that I've done taped up on the wall, and I'm using that as a reference. Trying to stay loose, not trying to replicate it perfectly, not trying to make this super realistic. My main goal with this was just to keep it to a minimum of a couple colors, the white and the green, various shades of the green. I also wanted to capture a light effect, like almost like moonlight, that was sort of illuminating behind this bird. Here I'm using a paper towel, better than my fingers, I guess. And then I added these sort of abstract leaves, and I thought that I really like that technique. I think it's a really neat effect. It's very graphic. After that, it was just a few little details and signing it, and we're done.
What can I say? Started with my fingers, moved on to a big brush. Again, the goal here was, I've already covered up the flowers that were there, but the goal here was just to change the background, have some of the green maybe showing through, but primarily have it be white and purple. Again, this time I started with the background using a paper towel, and you know, you don't have to be very particular with this. I'm just trying to make an interesting textural background that I'm going to put the bird on top of, making sure that the middle of the painting is lighter, so that the bird will stand off and there will be enough contrast. And I went with this more of a pink tone as opposed to purple. So yeah, just back and forth with a brush and with a paper towel and with my finger. And somebody was mentioning recently that they hadn't seen me paint with a palette knife much, which I did with some of the flamingos I was doing. And I definitely wanted to mention that up until the last year or two, I primarily painted with a palette knife. Like, a palette knife was my go-to tool for painting. So I'm probably going to end up doing a lot more videos in the future showing that, because it's a really great thing to use. There's a really solid reason to use a palette knife. It's really good as a beginner painter because it just really helps you stay loose, and you don't get so tight and worked up with trying to make things too perfect. But yeah, here again, same process, little bit of an abstract flair at the end, sign it, and call it a day. Alright, well, this is how it all looks at the end. As always, I really appreciate it if you've made it this far. You sure are a trooper, and I really appreciate your support. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Share this with someone who you think might like it. That always helps. Appreciate it. See you next time.